Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to try to make this video as short and sweet as possible because I am on limited amount of time and my kids and husband are sleeping, which is why I'm whispering. Today we're going to talk about how much I make on YouTube, and I will give you the real figures. I absolutely promise. But first, I want to talk about something with you guys that I feel is important to discuss. So I have been doing YouTube for almost 6 years now. I literally just thought of that the other day. I was sitting down and I was like, whoa, how many years have I actually been on here? And my daughter is 5. I started it when I was pregnant with her. So I have been through so much in these last almost 6 years. And it's just crazy to me that that this is where I am today. I'm so incredibly grateful that I found YouTube and this community. But I have to say that I have my dark days of discouragement, and I want to be upfront with you guys about that because there are a lot of you out there that have reached out to me and said that you want to start your own channels, and I think that is amazing. This is something that you want to do. I want you to do it. I just want you to realize that there are definitely hard parts about being on YouTube and putting your life on the internet. And I know some of it is just like common sense, like okay, hate comments and things like that. But another part of it is just the creative side of it. I consider myself to be a creative person, and with being a creative, artist type of person, there's a lot of discouragement because when we are making these videos for you guys, we're not just sitting down in front of a camera with some fancy light just talking. Okay, we are pouring our hearts and souls into what we do. And maybe not all content creators do that, but that's something that I have always felt so strongly about on my channel, that even if I'm having like a sit-down video like this with you guys where I'm not actually doing anything, I want you to be able to see where I'm coming from. I want to wear my heart on my sleeve, literally. So some of this video might be a little like irky for some of you guys, and that's totally okay because I know that I can't please everybody and I'm not gonna try, but I'm gonna be honest because that's all that I've ever promised, that I would be on my channel. 6 years ago when I started YouTube, there was a part of me that never saw myself being where I am today. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers, which is crazy to me. But at the same time, I look at my channel after 6 years and think, you only have 50,000 subscribers. I made the mistake early on of finding channels that were kind of similar in my content that started at the same time that I did and exploded. And I would sit there and I would dissect their channels like, okay, what do they have that I don't? And it was kind of like this unhealthy obsession. I still compare because I'm a human being, and I feel like that part of my life will never go away. I think we'll always compare ourselves to other people because it's just human nature, right? And that makes me sad because that's not what YouTube used to be. I don't think it's not the reason why I started in the first place. And I think if you were to tell me, almost 6 years ago when I started that this is something that I would be dealing with, I would have probably ran far, far, far away because I'm just a person of no conflict. And comparing yourself really does take away your joy. It's a thief of joy. All that to say, I do get discouraged when I make a video and the views are low, or I, look at my channel and I start to dwell on it. Like, all right, how many numbers was I at last year? How many numbers am I at now? And I think it's just important to remember that no matter what level of success that I achieve, I will always want another level of success. Always, always, always. Because that's how we're wired as human beings. And it's just this more mentality that nothing will ever be enough. Nothing's ever going to be enough for us. I don't want to live my life like that. I don't want to look at my friends who make the same kind of videos as me and think, why did my parody only get 3,000 views when theirs got 100,000? Or why did it only get 3,000 views when one of my other parodies got 3 million views? Like, what is going on? Why do I not have any views? What's going on? Because guys, seriously, I have to tell you, I went through a little bit of a funk last week because of the views in the last parody. I did. Because I've had 2 successful parodies on this channel. And last year when my last parody, my Taylor Swift parody, went viral, I gained about 7,000 subscribers within a few days span. So I knew that a lot of my fan base and those of you that are watching this video came because of that parody. So I figured, let's do another parody. It's been almost a year. let's just see what happens. We filmed it, recorded it and everything, and I just felt like it came out great. And I got such great feedback from those of you that did watch it and everything. It was just like, wow, this is great. The views just weren't there. It's okay now. Like, I've accepted that maybe this video won't take off, but at the same time, I have to remember that the All About That Bump parody got like 5,000 views in the first week and then hit like 1 million later. I had no idea that, you know, a few years later, that All About That Bump parody would be as successful as it is. It's almost got 15 million views on Facebook. I just literally didn't know because it was like 1.5 years later. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys is you just don't know. You don't know when something will take off. YouTube is very extremely unpredictable in so many different ways. And I know a lot of my friends have seemed to master the algorithm a little bit. And I'm like, guys, that's great. They've taught me some tricks and tips, but for some reason, it's not working for me and my channel. And you know what? I just have to say, okay, I am here for a reason. My channel is here for a reason. There are 48,000 of you guys on my channel. And even though I feel like some days that that's not enough, it is so much more than I could have ever dreamed originally. I don't want to ever squash that joy of what I've accomplished in these last 6 years. Do you guys know who else started at the exact same month and the exact same year that I did? Daily Bumps. And now they have like 3 million subscribers. But do you know how many times I sat there and not really even in jealousy, just out of curiosity, compared my channel with theirs. And like, I know Brian Lanning's amazing, right? He's top notch, and their channel is absolutely incredible. But you know what? Their story is different than mine, and their content is different than mine. And listen, I just believe 100% that we all have a voice to share, all of us. Even those of you out there that don't have channels, that are thinking of starting one, you have a story to tell. You have a story to share that is unlike anybody else's. It's completely unmatched. And that's what makes you incredibly unique. So with that said, I'm going to try my hardest from here on out. I'm just promising to you guys watching this video that I'm gonna stop dwelling on the numbers, the subscribers, the views. Because you know what? In the end, when we die, we're not taking those with us. Now that I got that off my chest and shared that with you guys, I will tell you how much I make. 2 years ago, I was actually making more money than I am right now. And I'll tell you why. I think it was 2 years ago that I was a part of Awestruck's mini-series on their channel. All I had to do was pretty much sit down in front of a camera and record a video. I sent them all the footage and they edited it for me and then put it up on their channel. And I made a good sum of money from that. I think it lasted about 2 months, maybe 3 months tops. But that segment that I did with them, in addition to like the other brand deals and things that I was doing, made me more money than I'm making today. So people don't understand how you can make money from YouTube. You make it from your ads, basically. So you watching this video right now, if you saw an ad in the beginning and you skipped it, then I get a certain percentage. If you didn't skip it, then I get a different percentage. It's kind of confusing and I don't really have time to get into it. If you're super curious, you can look up videos about that separately. But basically I get views from you guys watching my videos. So a video that's gonna have a few million views is one that I'm going to be making more money off of. Now with my parodies, they're really, really tricky because there's a lot of copyright involved. So I'll give you guys just a tangible example. My Taylor Swift parody I was telling you guys about, I would have made $3,000 off of that video because it's up to 2 million views now. Out of that $3,000, after copyright and everything else was deducted, I walked away with about $300 from that video. This is why music artists and people who use other people's content like music, this is why they don't make money off of YouTube, and most of them have to have a Patreon to survive because there really is no money involved in it, period. So that's another one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of parodies, to be honest with you guys, because they're very time consuming and you don't really make your money back. However, I obviously enjoy and love doing them, so that's why I still do them. But I can't make this channel solely a music channel because of the fact that I would have to be crowdfunded, basically. You guys would have to support me to make content. And who knows, maybe I'll go there one day. But I also enjoy making other videos that don't require music. Okay, so hopefully all that made sense. There have been months where I will make about $400 with ad revenue. But to be honest with you guys, the last like 6 months, I've made around $150 a month from ad revenue. Views have been down ever since YouTube changed its algorithms again. And yeah, my channel just hasn't been as consistent as it's been through the years. So I never really know how much I'm making. The more videos that I post, I've noticed, the more money I will make, just because there's more views. So it makes sense. More videos, more views, more money. The hours I spend making videos per week, planning videos, filming, editing, post-production, sharing, all of that stuff is usually typically around like 15 to 30 hours a week. So it's in between a part-time and a full-time job, but obviously I'm not making a full-time salary. How I make a living and how most of us make a living doing YouTube is really just from brand deals and sponsored videos. So when you see your favorite YouTuber or just any YouTuber in general talking about a product that they're really excited about to share with you guys, cut them some slack, because that is how they are feeding their family. I know there are so many people that think YouTube is just sitting down in front of a camera like I'm doing right now, filming a video and posting it for the world to see. But there are so many steps, and trust me, I will make a separate video about it, and I will show you guys all the equipment I use if you guys are interested in seeing that, which I've already gotten a good response from, so I more than likely will show that. There's so much involved in making YouTube videos, and it's a really fun and it's a creative process, and that is why I'm still making videos, because I just love it. It's the best. Obviously, the chances of becoming super successful on YouTube are slim, but they're possible. And I can't tell you, your sister can't tell you, your mom can't tell you, nobody can tell you whether your channel will be successful or not. The more time and energy and effort you put into it, the more it will grow. But for some of us, that growth is as slow as a turtle. And the way that I look at it is, I feel like I have more loyal subscribers because I've built my fan base so slowly that I feel like there's just so many of you guys that would literally support me in whatever endeavor I do next, because you guys just love to watch my videos and you love my family. And I just want to personally thank you guys so much for all of your support, because that means so much to us as content creators. You guys really have no idea how much every nice comment and just every support means. So thank you guys for that. I'm making less than $200 a month from ad revenue, but I'm making more from brand deals and sponsored videos. I also make money from Amazon associates. So every time that you guys see an Amazon try-on video from me, every time that you click on that link and you purchase something, you are actually giving me a little bit of a percentage. And it's not very much at all. It's a very, very small percentage. I don't even know what the amount is, 4% or something. So it's, you know, sometimes it's pennies within a dollar, literally. But sometimes when you guys place really big orders, it just helps me out. There's just all these kind of like little streams of income that come in every month. We still make money from Eden's Song and Hey Jude every time that somebody buys that on iTunes. So we get little streams of money flowing in there. But yes, I make less than $1,000 a month on YouTube, and it's usually between $500 and $1,000 a month, somewhere within there. So obviously $12,000 a year, not enough to live on by any means. I believe I have a purpose here on YouTube, and even if that means that God's not going to grow my channel to a full-time income, I know that I am meant to be here because I have a voice. There's no amount of money or views or anything that can compare to the messages that I get from you guys on a daily basis, and just how I'm able to sit here on my couch at 11 o'clock at night, make a video, and have thousands of you guys be able to watch this. That is just incredible. That's what makes me love social media, and that's what makes me fall in love with what I do every day, because I have a platform here and I recognize that, and I'm going to use it in every way that I best can until God takes me home. So I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep moving forward. And my hope and my belief is that this channel is going to grow more and more and more. And one day I'll be able to hire a team to help me. That would be great. And it's just gonna grow. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to let me know. I would love to hear from you guys, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see that are YouTube related, and I'll try to do those for you guys. I love you guys, each and every single one of you, and I will see you in my next video.